ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the citizens of Benton Harbor and the Benton Harbor City Council, I welcome you to Benton Harbor. The Boston Tea Party was about what? Taxation without representation. We're guaranteed the right to vote, self-determination. This is what this movement is all about. This is what we have to fight for. We are the new Selma of the 21st century civil rights movement. And it is a movement, ladies and gentlemen. And again, thank you and I welcome you.
Why did you decide to come all this way?
This is the worst thing that's happening in this country right now. What they're doing here in Benton Harbor, it's just incredible, unconscionable.
What's going on in Tennessee?
Well, nothing this bad, but they've cut the benefits and the bargaining rights. We can't collectively bargain. Teachers, now the tenure has gone from 3 to 5 years. And you know, just the usual cutting services for everybody and cutting education, but not cutting any, you know, they're still cutting taxes for the rich.
Yeah.
But
did you come by yourself or with a group?
My husband and I came up,
right
and our dog.
What's your dog's name?
Betsy.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Well, thank you, and hopefully, you know, we'll get the message and people will, I don't understand, there should be millions of people here with this happening. It's so bad, but it's hard to get the word out when the newspapers and they don't report it.
Yeah, right. State of Michigan.
Thank you to our emergency.
You know the guys on NPR.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're working with a group out of Detroit called Michigan Forward, and they have just submitted petition language for a referendum to repeal. And so we're expecting to hear within hopefully the next few days that that has been accepted, and at that point we can actually start getting petitions on the ground. We're working with rural northern Michigan all the way up to the UP. We have contacts all over the entire state, and we only need 5% of signatures representing 5% of the last governor's election, so that's what, 161,000 or so? Completely doable, and we're definitely networking with a lot of grassroots groups. I'm not part of an organization per se, I'm just a citizen, but we've sort of organized because we have to. We have to collect that number of signatures, and we're going to go way more than that because you got to figure that at least some of them won't be valid, so we got to be prepared for that. But the moment that the state certifies that we have the correct number, the required number, 5%, it literally suspends the law. So Public Act 4 of 2011 is not in effect until we get to vote on it, and we'll vote yes or no. I would say that it's legitimate to say you may have communities that are struggling, maybe even being mismanaged. That does happen. So we need to truly go in and help rather than take away everyone's rights. Privatize their services, sell their parks and their waterfronts, and I realize the thing in Benton Harbor has been going on a lot longer than this.
Mind if I take a picture with your sign?
But I would say that the devil is in the details of this law. The concept isn't necessarily a bad one. You know, sometimes you do need some outside help. That's fine. Help, not a tyrant to run your town and disregard. I don't care if that park is where your children played. It's now up for sale. We have to think about how we address these problems. Not just, oh, we'll just throw some solution at it. And some people, I guess they don't deserve democracy. That's not my state. It's not my country. Spread the word, be educated, make sure you get your facts straight, because the people who want this law to stay in effect would like nothing more than for a bunch of us to go off and not know what we're talking about. And they're using things like, oh, this has been around since 1990, Governor Blanchard, a Democrat. No, it's not the same law at all. So that's disingenuous, but I have heard our elected officials saying that. I know they're saying it to the people up in the UP. They had a representative from the governor's office come and talk to the people in the UP because they're all really concerned. A lot of their schools are cut to the bare bones already. And they had a specific question. I read this in one of their newspapers up there. They had a specific question given to Governor Snyder's representative saying, so who pays for the emergency manager? Who pays their salary? Would it be the local community? And they're like, no, that would be a state employee. That's a lie. I read the language in the law and I sent that to the reporter. It says right in there, the local affected community will pay, or they'll take it out of the mandatory revenue sharing. So that money won't come to the community, it'll pay the EM's salary. There are just so many things about this law. So I would say educate people as much as you can, make sure you're registered to vote, get everyone you know to register to vote, get ready. You know, and be connected with this website and get ready to sign.
Just to keep the rich people, you know, in their status, but to keep everyone else from even reaching their status of having money or job, because there's no jobs around here at all. None. Not even the low-paying jobs.
No, the Whirlpool factories used to be here. When did they start moving out? Do you know?
Well, it was a while of, it was a while
Like the
ago.
80s?
No, I don't think so. It wasn't that early. It just happened not too long ago when stuff really just started taking downfall around here. Everyone just started to want to, you know, get away. Sad. It really is.
So what would, if you could say something to the governor, what would you say to him?
Think first. Think. Just please, just think first. And that's it.
What would you say to people throughout the rest of the state about how they could try to help support you guys?
Watch the news more, I would say. Watch the news more and just keep up, I guess, on current events. So when stuff like this happens, other people can come join, you know, to make it more bigger, to let them know that we're not playing, we are serious.
Everywhere